Today we're going to be talking about a quick topic on expecting change without any action. I think this may hit a couple nerves, people watching maybe, particularly, I'm guilty of it as well, where we just sit back and expect things or situations to change in our lives without us doing anything. When we say it out loud, it doesn't make any sense. But unfortunately, when you're in that situation yourself, you kind of just hope a change happens somehow. So an example I can give of, for me personally, is when I've been in a dark place, especially with emotions, sad emotions, tired emotions, and I'm wanting things to change, right? I'm wanting my situation to change. I'm wanting my feelings to feel better, but I'm sat there or I'm standing there and I'm doing nothing to make this happen. You're just imagining and wishing for some sort of betterness, but it's not happening. Obviously, from an outside pointing in, like we talked about or briefly mentioned at the start of the video, it's easier or sounds, so logical that if you don't do anything, nothing will change. But when you're actually in that situation yourself, I'm not sure if any of you have been in these situations at all. This one's talking about emotions. You just wish sometimes, you close your eyes and wish everything's go back to betterness or more positiveness. And unfortunately, I've learned the hard way that you have to initiate some sort of change in your lifestyle, in your routine, in your thinking, to snap out of that, to fully snap out of that thinking and negative and emotions. So this video really is just touching or shedding some light onto this topic, because I think it's important to understand there will be times in life and there is situations in life where it's important to push yourself. Don't get all comfortable and lazy especially when you're in these situations that don't want to be in, because guess what? They're not going to change without you taking that foot and putting it in front of the other, obviously metaphorically. Another example I can give, I do talk about the gym a lot. I think it's relevant to me and maybe to people watching. If you're trying to get into shape, be healthy, run a 5K under 20 minutes, examples like that, you need to go to the gym. You need to run. It's not going to happen if you're just sat wishing you were doing it. You can't just sit here thinking, oh, I wish I could do that, I wish I was doing that. Just do it. As Nike says, literally just do it. That's the best and most efficient way to get to where you want to be. So the reason I'm laughing is because it's so funny saying it out loud, even though I've been through it myself, where we're expecting all this change, but we don't do any actions for it. And it's a negative mindset to get into, because you almost talk yourself out of doing these actions and put yourself down even further because you're not where you want to be. So we established what we mean by expecting changes without action. Spencer, how do we overcome this? Great question. I mean, as Nike says, and I just mentioned before, just do it. I read somewhere that if you have a task that takes 2 minutes or less, just do it. Don't have any hesitation. Avoid that procrastination by just doing it. It may be washing those 3 plates next to the sink. It may be tying your shoes. It may be brush your teeth. It may be the most menial task to do. But once again, like I said, all these videos link, like a previous video I've mentioned before, starting that momentum will get you to change. It gives you that first action, albeit it is small, it's an action nonetheless. And this is the small action which can turn to the big one and the big one. And it's getting this momentum and pushing yourself to achieve this, momentum based, healthier lifestyle that you want. Because at the end of the day, all of us here are striving to be happy, right? We're trying to create happiness within our lives. And I think this is a topic where if you stop expecting change without actions, it will benefit you more than impact you negatively, right? So next time you're feeling a bit down, next time you're wondering why am I feeling a bit rough, ask yourself as well this question: am I wanting to be in another place right now? Am I trying to get from my position now into a better place? If the answer is yes, are you doing anything to aim towards that? If the answer is no, you know what you got to do. But if the answer is yes to the first question, then most of the time I'd say you're on the right track, right? You're making some sort of progress to whatever that goal may be, whatever that task is. It's just about applying yourself and having that, I'd say, standard work ethic towards you. You're trying to build up your life. Why are you wasting it? You only get this once. A cliche saying, you only live once, but it really is true if you properly understand what they mean by this. I'm going to leave you with a quote with our boy Albert Einstein. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.